heard music from 100 Strings doing a song called Jambalaya, and you've also heard music from Danny Davis and the Nashville Brass. The time now is 14 minutes until 12. At 12 noon, we will have Paul Harvey News. Right now, we would like to remind you that in case you see a crime committed or in progress anywhere in the Nashville area or the Metro Nashville area, call 255-5555 and you will promptly receive action from the Metro Police. Call 255-5555 and there will be a policeman at your service, and there is always somebody there to answer your call. Call 255-5555. This is WSEXX, Nashville, Tennessee. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have a special guest with us this morning, or I guess I should say this afternoon. He's just returned from open heart surgery, and we're very proud to say that he's come out what you might call a winner. We have Lester Flatt of the Nashville Grass that has walked into our studio to talk to us. I presume that's what you have in mind. Am I right, Lester?
Yes, Chuck, I thought I'd come out and visit and talk about a few things. You know, I haven't been out and visited the WSEXX radio stations. I thought I'd just come out and talk a while.
It's very nice to have you with us, Lester. What are your plans for the future? I mean, I know, if you'll beg my pardon, I know you have probably a very temporarily slow schedule to build into a very vigorous schedule, because I've heard that a lot of heart patients are supposed to slowly build into a very vigorous bunch of activity. Can you enlighten us on that? So,
well, Chuck, the doctor's got me on strict exercise to exercise all I possibly can, and the stitches are still kind of sore. I worked the Opry last Friday night and tried to get my best I could, and everything went all right. The Nashville Grass done fine. They kind of carried along without the old man, you might say. The doctor told me to walk about a mile each day. My front man, Curly Seckler, told me, he said I wouldn't dare walk a mile without taking my car.
That's pretty good. I don't believe I would do that either. I'll tell you, Lester, can you enlighten us on what your plans are for the future? I mean, because I think we have a radio listening audience that would like to really know.
Well, Chuck, I plan to do the same public appearances, working approximately 175 to 200 days a year after I get back on my feet, full schedule. My booking agency's got me booked almost every weekend through the summer during our fair dates and the bluegrass festivals. You know, we work all the bluegrass festivals, Bean Blossom, and all these fine places.
Yes, I understand that you're quite a regular Bean Blossom or Blue Blossom, whatever it is, Blue Blossom.
It's Bean Blossom.
Well, I know I've heard a lot about it. I think that's one of the very few places that you could find work nowadays, if I understand right. Am I correct in saying
in the first place, you son of a bitch, you sit here and you play these records, all the Nashville Brass, Kiss My all the time, and you ain't never played one of my records. That's the nature of my coming down to see your straight-talking son of a bitch. church.
Now, Lester, there's no reason to get upset because we do play on occasion, very, very late at night. We do get into a bluegrass thing.
Well, I want to tell you something. I work places besides Bean Blossom. I have my own country music park, bastard face, and I can work it any time I want to. And while you're sitting here on your ass spinning those records, well, it's not country music. It's a disgrace to not play the fine Martha White music.
Lester, we do play stuff like that, but we do try to keep to the metropolitan music, and to the better music of now.
I have you know that bluegrass was here before horn was. It was here before horn was on a car.
Well, we play a lot of Danny Davis and the Nashville Brass, and a lot of 100 strings, and a lot of your Nashville strings and the Nashville brass.
Strings. The Nashville brass is a crock of shit, and I'm telling you, horn can cut every one of them bastards down. Ain't none of them worth a shit. And I've told you, you son of a bitch, and you better start playing some good music.
Lester, we're on the air right now. Could you refrain from your language?
We're on the air. Don't make it to me.
I will not lower myself to use such profanity, but I will say one thing. We do play commercial country music, metropolitan music.
Well, I have half a mind to knock the out of you.
You wouldn't dare. Oh, don't hit me. It hurts.
Now, that's just a sample of what you're going to get if you don't start playing some good country music.
We play good country music. You know that, Lester.
You ain't never played no good music.
Yes, we have. We play good country music all the time.
Knocking the places I
work. Why do you think I'm on the air?
Because they can't find nobody else to do this job.
Don't tell me that. I get paid $115 a week, and they can't find anybody with my kind of voice.
That's $114 too much for you.
Lester, now I thought we could have a good conversation, but you're getting hostile.
Well,
if you can't think of anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. And I didn't make that up.
Well, I'll tell you, I didn't come down here to start no bull you might want to say, but...
Well, you started it, and it's kind of provoked me beyond my body's control.
Usually I come up to see Harold Hensley or one of the other fine country DJs. I get a cup of coffee brought to me, but y'all seem to just sit on your fat ass. And
Harold Hensley is not in my class, I should say, of radio announcers, and I don't consider...
You need to take you some lessons from a good country DJ like Harold Hensley or Ralph Emery and get off this metro country bullshit. That's all it is.
I regret that you said that, because I think that I have a very, very deep voice and a very good tone in my voice, and I regret that you have the gall to insult my integrity. Lester, I have never been so insulted in my in my life.
I believe you get excited if a woman come up and stuck her out at you. I don't think you talk in the same voice.
Lester, don't ever talk about that in front of me.
It wouldn't even thrill you, would it?
Lester, no, Lester, I'm trying to run a radio show here. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Because it's 10 after 12, ladies and gentlemen. This is WSEXX, Nashville, Tennessee. And we have as our, I think, special guest, Lester Flatt. Lester, what?
I'm still here. I'm still here.
What are your plans for the future, Lester?
Well, not to come back to the studio.
That's not very nice. Lester, what can I say? Why didn't I queue up a record? Oh.